If you see me in the street, sometimes I'm with pants, black shirt. But when you see what I do, like, wow, I'd never imagined that you do these beautiful embroidery flowers. That's why you never assume the people are something until you know them. So I hope the people start not judging.
That was Monica Martinez, founder of Black Kat Krochet. And this is Epicenter NYC. We connect our communities to news, information, and each other. I'm your host, Amber Castillo. Monica Martinez, founder of Black Kat Krochet, has turned her love for cats and crocheting into a business, one that's not only a source of income, but also a way to connect with her roots and her community. Monica's journey began when she crocheted a sweater for her cat, Chorizo, during a cold winter. Encouraged by friends, she started selling her creations, and in 2017, Black Kat Krochet was born. Her work is deeply connected to her Mexican roots, using threads sourced from women in Mexico, and it's been a way for her to reconnect with her heritage. Beyond her business, Monica's active in her community and passionate about kindness, both toward people and animals. She hopes her story inspires others to embrace diversity and compassion. Today, I sit down with Monica to learn more about how she got into crocheting, how she turned a passion into a business, and what's in store for the future. Before we jump in, a quick message from our team.
Hi, I'm Mariana from the Epicenter NYC team. Did you know that anxiety, sleep problems, and muscle pain could be symptoms of long COVID? Take the steps needed to protect yourself, your family, and your plants. Get vaccinated against COVID-19. We can help you schedule your appointment and even arrange you right there. Email us at hello@epicenter-nyc.com or call or text us at 917-818-2690.
Now back to the show. Here's my conversation with Monica.
My name is Monica Martinez. What I do is crochet and embroidery.
And how did you get started in that?
Well, I just started. My mom and my grandma, they teach me, I don't know, maybe like 30 years ago. And part of the BX Arts Factory, they had maybe 6 years ago a workshop about crochet. So I went there and like, I remember this. I used to do this with my mom and I started doing it again.
Oh, you said VX Factory? What is that?
BX Arts Factory is a nonprofit. They do workshops with art. They have now a space where they do art galleries. And since the beginning, I started volunteering with them. And like they kind of grew to be part of my family.
Where is it based? Is it in the Bronx?
Yes. BX is for BX, for the Bronx.
How did you hear about the BX Factory in the first place?
It was in the Boogie on the Boulevard. In the Bronx Museum of the Arts, I used to go to meetings from Transportation Alternatives. This group advocates bicycle paths, safe streets, and all that. And because of my husband riding the bicycle, I used to go to those meetings. They started planning open streets in the Bronx, and it was a open grand concourse. So they invite Transportation Alternatives, Bronx Health, the Bronx Museum, the different kinds of organizations. And then BX Factory went there to be part of this Boogie on the Boulevard.
Definitely. And to go back to crocheting, what was it? Could you tell me about when you learned? I know you were young when you learned, and this was a tradition that your mom and your grandmother were doing. Where were they doing it, and where did they teach you?
I grew up in Mexico. It was just something that you learn to do, like in Mexico, or Mexicans, with the tortillas, and to keep the tortillas warm, we use imagine like a cushion cover, but it's round for the tortillas.
And you use it to serve food or to like take the tortillas out, like you said?
Yeah, like you put the tortillas inside and bring it to the table. Or maybe now here people can use it to put bread to keep it and bring it to the table to share. This is what I learned to do. And when my kids were little, I used to do the blankets, embroider some butterflies. I used to do their hats, crochet their hats, the blankets, embroider their name.
When did you start up and what is do you have a name for your business?
The name is Black Kat Krochet. The story about how it started is because I have a black cat. Her name is Chorizo.
What is it about your cat, Chorizo, that made you think spicy sausage?
It's because there was a winter in the apartment and it was cold. We didn't have heat in the apartment. So I say, if we have cold in the apartment, I think the cat also has. It's cold. So I made her a sweater. I crocheted her a sweater. She is black. So I put a pink sweater in a little hat, everything crochet. And I took a picture of her. And in the look that she has is like a really mom, because I thought she must be cold. No, we are cold. We don't have heat in the apartment. And I started making sweaters for the cats.
And she kept it on? I'm impressed.
That's the weird thing. Sometimes when I post pictures of them, like people say, like I can't believe they let him put you. I guess because since they were small, I start putting the sweater. I guess they get used to it.
And where do you source your beads and other materials and yarn?
That's the funny thing. The yarn is from Mexico. So I have a lady friend that she actually sells all these kind of things just plain. So what I do is get it, buy it from her, and buy the yarn, and I use different combinations, and I just lay my imagination to do the job.
And this the friend you buy these from, that's from your hometown in Mexico?
Not from my hometown, but she's from Mexico too, and she sells also clothes made in Mexico, everything embroidery. She has her own business selling all that kind of stuff.
When did Black Kat Crochet become a business?
So I think my friend saw one of the hats that I made, and he say, "Why don't you sell them?" Because I was just doing and maybe gifting to people. And my friend told me, "Hey, I know this farmers market. Maybe you could go sell there." Okay. He sent me the information. I send an email to these people, and then we meet and say, "Ah, you're welcome to come and wherever you have." And I started going and I started meeting new people who ask for different kind of stuff. And then from there, oh, I have another farmers market. The lady told me, oh, every Sunday in Riverdale, we have a farmers market. You should come. So I went a couple of times. The only thing is for going to the Riverdale market is really far. I had to pay the Uber to go and come back. And it wasn't a lot of profit for that market.
Okay, so you've been, to clarify, you've been mostly at the farmers market, the one at the James Baldwin Outdoor Learning Center.
Yes, that's where I go most. In BXR's factory, they also have a winter market and a spring market they start doing. So my friend Laura Alvarez, he say, oh, why don't you sell here with me? I say, okay.
And how long have you been going to these farmers markets to sell your things, your products?
I will say maybe 3 years, but I'm not going like every Saturday. I go maybe 2 Saturdays and then one off. Sometimes Last year, because of work, I couldn't go like for 2 months, the last two months. But I try to go and keep doing.
And would you say that most of your products that you sell are through like Instagram or through the farmers market or in through another means?
I guess to the farmers market and the holiday market.
How have you felt like the community has supported your business?
Well, now that I've been doing to the farmers market, people start to know me like, hey, long time no see you. And even if it is a pair of earrings or a towel, whatever small thing, like they know you, they know your job, they know what you do, and they give you ideas.
Would you say that creating, like experimenting with these new creations or when people give you ideas, like how does that feel for, like, what does that do for you? Or, yeah.
It's like a challenge. It's like I know that I can do it. I just have to put a little extra effort. The people say if they like my stuff, say, "Oh, thank you." Oh, when I see somebody wearing my creation, it's like you feel proud. No, when you feed somebody, your kid, your family, and say, "Oh, thank you." Estuvo delicioso. It was delicious. I want more. So that makes you feel good. So I guess if you see somebody wearing your hat or telling me, "Oh, I use the towel that I bought. I use it in my kitchen. I still have it from last year." That made me feel good because they no other people appreciate handmade work. So it takes special people to appreciate something like that.
What are your hopes for your business?
I hope to keep doing it, keep making different kind of stuff, going to farmers market because I know the rent here for a business is really expensive, and I have to be 100% focused in doing this, so I can at least get an income from it. But in these days, it's impossible, and the only thing that I can do is in my free time do what I like and try to share it with the people.
What kind of message or like what are you hoping to share with people? What do you hope people will take from some of your creations?
One client told me that never judge a book by his cover because of my aesthetic. If you see me in the street sometimes, I'm with pants, black shirt, short hair. But when you see what I do, like, wow, I'd never imagined that you do these beautiful embroidered flowers. That's why you never assume the people are something until you know them. So I hope the people start looking at different, not judging, and instead trying like, hey, how you doing? Trying to be friendly and start a conversation, no matter what color you are. The important thing is that we are humans. That's the principal thing. We are humans. We are made of the same thing.
Any other way for folks to reach you or to learn more about your business? You can find Black Kat Krochet at the James Baldwin Outdoor Learning Center's Farmers Market or follow Black Kat Krochet on Instagram and Facebook. We've added links to both in our show notes. Finally, if you know of a local business that you think Epicenter should feature, let us know. Drop us a note at hello@epicenter-nyc.com. That's all for today. Thanks for listening and thanks for supporting us as we do our best to support our community. We couldn't do it without you. For more stories like this, make sure to subscribe to our newsletter at epicenter-nyc.com. Our intro music is All the Pretty Horses by Caravika. You can find more of their music on their website, linked to in our podcast description.